When it comes to scaling your business with automation, it can be difficult to keep up with your customer's journey and their relationship with you. But that doesn't mean that you can't maintain meaningful and impactful, unique relationships with them through the use of that automation. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can use automation, maintain that meaningful impact, and build those relationships. I'm Big Marv, the Automation King. Let's get started. Welcome back to the channel where I teach CEOs how to scale lead generation using business automation. Let's dive in. So what is the customer journey? The customer journey is from the moment someone meets you, sees your content online, starts interacting with you, taking them all the way up what we call a value ladder, which is your different offers, products, and services to get them to your highest level of service. The first thing that you want to do is kind of visualize, where are you taking this person? Where are you meeting them on the road? Because what they do is they look at you as the shaman. They look at you as their leader, their guide, right? Let's imagine that we have maps and there's all these different routes that people can take as they continue to scale their business, and they're looking at you as the expert because you've already gotten to the end of the road and you're basically going to be their GPS that navigates them along the way. So it's very important for you to understand what is this journey that you're going to take people on, and catering your messaging and your automation behind that journey so you're sending them the right message to the right person at the right time. Because if you just send them emails and newsletters and shit that doesn't align with them, you're gonna lose them very quickly. So it's important to understand where are they at in that journey and how are you gonna take them to the next step and make them naturally want to move with you and take those steps to go on that journey, because they're looking at you as the expert because you're at point B and they're at point A, and they're just looking for the fastest way to get from A to B following your direction. So we gotta make that simple for them by dialing in this journey and giving them actionable steps along the way that makes them naturally want to continue to take the next step with you and meet you at point B, where you're going to be able to elevate them and take their business to the next level. So the first thing you want to do is you want to kind of map out this journey. You want to be able to visualize it before you write your first email. What I do is I use tools like Guru, Draw.io, Lucid, Funnel Analytics. I mean, it really doesn't matter which fucking tool that you use. You just want to map this out and say, like, on day 1, day 2, they're going to do this. Day 3, they're going to do this. Most people that I see, they make this most common mistake. They'll have a lead magnet or something great that they send out to people. They download it, and then the automation, the story stops there. Well, if you just gave them the 5 tips to lose weight the quickest, you need to walk them through that journey of actually utilizing those 5 tips so they can see you as the expert and showcase what you can teach them and show them. One of the things I want you to keep in mind is automation is meant to supplement human interaction. So when you're writing these emails and you're crafting this customer journey, I want you to take a look and think about it. If you were to meet this person in person, if you were visually or physically there in front of them, talking through this process with them, what would that look like? Would you introduce yourself and then just say, hey, buy my shit? Or would you introduce yourself, find out kind of what their pain points, what they're going through, how you can help them in that journey, and then potentially offer them a product or service if it makes sense and it aligns with them? So whatever your lead magnet is, whatever it is that you're driving people into your system, I want you to think about that. If they downloaded your lead magnet, what's the next logical step or natural step for them to take with you? I'll give you an example. My personal brand blueprint. We crafted that journey over 100 days, and now there's 101 emails behind that because it's a 100-day challenge. So every single day, I want to email them with the exact steps that they're gonna take to make sure that they crush that challenge, right? If I were to deliver the personal brand blueprint as a single email and say, here's the PDF, good luck on your journey, as you can imagine, most people wouldn't even take action on the PDF, move forward, or do anything. So we had to craft, what does this journey look like over the course of 100 days so they can build a brand from nothing to something. So whatever it is that you're teaching them, how are you gonna take them from A to B? And then I also want you to think about your end user and what they're going through, right? If, let's say you have 5 tips, again, on weight loss. Maybe the first thing about weight loss, at least from my experience, is you want to dial in nutrition, right? So you're not going to go like dial in your nutrition, then work on your workouts, then do this, then do that. Or you're gonna think about it from their perspective and say, well, how long does it take the average person to really work on and dial in their nutrition, right? When can they actually see some viable results following dialing in their nutrition, right? Maybe day one, you wanna go through the meal planning with them. Maybe day two, you wanna go through, well, here's a grocery list. Were you able to get it, right? Because if they took action on day one and maybe they just can't figure out what to buy, maybe you already know that. Maybe you already know the next step that they need is they need a laundry list of, okay, I'm willing to meal prep and work on my nutrition, but what do I need to actually buy from the store to make this dream a reality? Right? So think about the little steps that you're gonna take and craft your email and your follow-up behind those steps and the things that they're gonna do and take. And then when it makes sense, you can drive them to book a call with you, or drive them to get on your calendar, that you can drive them to download the next thing in the series that's gonna continue to move the needle for them. Because if you change their life or you change their business, they're gonna come back to you because now you're the expert in their eyes anyways. When you craft these sequences, you wanna try to keep it to a 21-day minimum. Now you're probably looking at me like I'm crazy because you're like, how am I gonna turn a 5-step lead magnet into a 21-day sequence? Well, the idea and the psychology behind this is humans, they operate from their subconscious mind through the habits that we form. And it takes about 21 days of doing something every single day before it becomes a subconscious habit. So if you can give them value-packed content and get them taking action and consuming you every single day for a minimum of 21 days straight, then you're gonna get a customer that is constantly looking for you, your content, and how you can help change their life and motivate them. And of course, after doing something with you for 20 to 30 days, they should have some viable results in their business or in their life that cements you as that expert and the authority that they're looking for. It is important to spend time automating your customer journey because this is how you get compounding self-booked appointments. But if you don't spend the time visualizing the path you're gonna take them on and dialing in that messaging to exactly what they need when they need it, you won't get the compounding self-booked appointments. Now, if you're booking appointments manually, this is why it's so vital to have this automation dialed in so you don't have to deal with booking it manually. You can just send people to your lead magnet, let them opt in, go on that customer journey, and they will book themselves in your calendar because now you've raised your authority and your expertise with them, and it makes them hungry and wanting to work with you. So in this next video, I'm gonna dive into the process of how to automate your calendar bookings and why that is so important. Click on the video right here, and I'll see you there.